Okay.
Welcome to the Mid-Ohio Valley Public Forum video podcast. This podcast features issues of interest to the residents of the Mid-Ohio Valley, mainly encompassing Wood County, West Virginia, and Washington County, Ohio. Right now, with the coronavirus pandemic, civic life has changed quite a bit throughout the country.
This is an election year, and one of the things that's changed greatly is that candidates are not able to campaign as they normally would for public office. Normally, they'd be knocking on doors, going to ice cream socials, soup bean dinners, kissing babies, shaking hands, but none of that can they do right now.
So most of our initial podcasts will be interviews with candidates for local office. If you're a local candidate and you're interested in being interviewed and we haven't reached out to you yet, you can contact us through our Facebook page, the MOV Public Forum, or at our Gmail account, movpublicforum@gmail.com.
Today we'll be interviewing Byron Meeks. Byron is running for mayor of Parkersburg. We're delighted to have you with us, Byron. Thank you for agreeing to this interview.
Thanks.
So with that, we'll dive right in. Do you have an elevator speech? If we were traveling together in an elevator and you had 1 minute to convince me to vote for you, what would you say?
Hello, I'm Byron Meeks, mayor candidate for Parkersburg. I'd love to have you to vote for me, as I'm here for the citizens, and I want to give them the real voice for the town of Parkersburg. This isn't my town, it's the people's town.
All right. I think you're the first person that's kept to that 1 minute time limit. So what is motivating you to run? What is the main motivation for you to run for mayor of Parkersburg?
Well, I've sat down and we actually thought about this, and we're just wanting to change Parkersburg for the people. You know, we've always heard the good old boys club downtown, and we're just trying to get rid of that right now. The economy's so far down right now, there's no small businesses hardly left. So we're trying to get the people back into Parkersburg.
What do you think you have to offer the residents of Parkersburg that your competition in the race might not?
Well, we're going to try to donate, half the money that we make if we get the mayor job. That way we can fix the Parkersburg up for the kids. That's the main concern.
So what do you think is your wow factor? What do you think would make someone say, wow, I'm really going to vote. I'm going to vote for that guy if they knew that particular thing about you?
I'm not a politician. I'm a working man. That's my wow factor.
If you're elected, what's the single top priority you want to accomplish during your term in office?
To get rid of the ones that are doing wrong. That's our main thing, the corruption.
Okay. What do you see as the three major, largest problems facing Parkersburg, and what's your plan for dealing with those three problems?
There's so many. I guess the top three would be the corruption, the drug issues, and, the homeless issue right now. They're not real hard to fix. Of course, you get rid of, I haven't heard very many sirens here lately, so it's actually pretty nice. The corruption, that's not hard to get rid of. You just make sure they're all going. The homeless problem, I think that could be solved very easily. We've got several houses that are tore down for no reason. When we can fix those up and have those people, work for Parkersburg and to pay the rent, that's the biggest thing. You see it daily, especially I live in the middle of the heart of the homeless problems. We help them daily.
How do you feel about compromise?
It's not hard. We compromise every day here at the shop. So, like I said, we help a lot of people. Compromise is pretty easy.
Okay. And do you feel you play well with others? And if
Well,
so,
sure.
can you give me some examples of
Uh,
cases where you've done that?
we play well with others. We don't judge people. I don't. My wife don't. We help the community as much as we can. We help all the schools. I built one in my garage just for the local kids so they could come in and work on their cars for free because a lot of people don't have any money right now. And my boys are always loving cars, so that's the biggest thing. When the kids of the community, that's our main concern because this is, that's the future.
So Parkersburg has a strong mayor form of government. For people who aren't familiar with what that means, it's that the mayor is the head of the executive branch of city government with the power to both appoint and remove department heads and other executive branch employees, as well as in preparing and administering the multi-million-dollar city budget. Do you know how much in millions last year's budget was? And what executive or financial experience do you have that will help you manage the people and the money?
I've run businesses all my life. I believe the budget was around 34 million last year. I could almost build a city for that. Especially, we grew up with no money. So I know what money's like. I mean, I've got aunts and uncles that own Symington Windows. I've got, Jones's Feed Store in Pennsburg. That's my aunt and uncle. I know how to run a business. It don't take money to run businesses, especially a city. The biggest thing is getting everything done the way it should be done and put the money where it should be, not take from this and put here. That's a lot of our issues now is, we get the money from the states and it's not being put to use for what it's supposed to be for.
How do you see the job of mayor changing in this post-COVID-19 environment?
For one, I would be out helping people. I mean, I agree with the social distancing, but if you're young as well, it's like I'm healthy and I'm young. I've been out helping as many as I can. I mean, that's what it should be about.
What do you think your worst enemy would say is your worst quality?
I got a soft heart.
That's a weakness, huh?
Yeah.
What do you think they'd say is your best quality?
I guess I'd give the shirt off my back if I could. I'd spend every dime I had to help someone.
So political office holders are leaders. Describe your leadership style.
I know how to get things done. I can achieve just about anything. If you put your mind to something, you can get anything done. We've had several big businesses and we started from nothing. It don't take a whole lot when you put your mind to doing something. It's definitely going to happen.
What would you say are your own personal core values?
To succeed in what we're doing. And, my family, that's the biggest thing. They come first. I've put my family, last most of my life just to make things go. But we've helped so many in the past. It's unreal. That's the biggest thing. It's just succeed.
Do you know your win number?
Well, sure, all of them. 50% plus one.
What do you think you will enjoy the least about serving if you're elected for mayor?
Well, you can't make everybody happy. Not accomplishing a goal would be the worst thing about it. I guess that would be my worst thing would be not making everyone happy.
What do you think excites you the most about serving as mayor?
To help the citizens and, make everybody understand that you don't judge people.
As mayor of Parkersburg, you would be the city's ambassador. What would you say to other people is the thing about Parkersburg that makes you really proud?
the children. That's the biggest thing. We have so many children that are talented, you know, and they don't get it recognized near enough. They don't have anything to do, so most of them's getting in trouble. You know, we run into this daily here, you know, where we live. We always have kids breaking into stuff and doing stuff. We try to help those out. That's the biggest, because, you know, without them, there is no city.
And with that, we'll move into the wild card section. These are softballs. So this part of the interview should feel pretty easy. What do you think is your favorite thing or place in our city?
The favorite place, I guess, would be City Park. There's so many good times and bad times there. I guess, you know, it all revolves around the children again, I guess. You got the pool down there and, you know, of course, the new slides and stuff. I can always remember going as a kid down there. Most of it would be the family and citizens.
So what are you really passionate about?
Work. I work quite a bit. I got a garage, and, you know, like I said, all the neighborhood kids come up here, and, you know, we work on their cars and stuff. So I'm pretty passionate about it.
So it sounds like that's what you do in your off time as well, which is the next question.
It is. I agree. That's what we do all the time. Actually, you know, my boys are race car drivers, and you know, they've done it for a long time, and, you know, they've got car clubs here in town, and they've found a local hangout, which is my garage.
So what do you think is most unique about you?
Me? I guess just about anything, really. I try to help everybody. You know, in our community up here, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's all Parkersburg. I'm right in the central hub of everything. You know, it's the major cut through between here and PHS and, you know, 7th Street. So I get to see everybody, even whether they're walking or driving, they're always here.
Well, with that, we will foray into what we're going to give you time to tell us and the voters anything that you feel we need to know that we haven't covered, including how to get more information on your campaign, how to get in touch with you, donate, get involved, etc.
We got a Facebook page. It's Meeks for Mayor. We've been posting a lot of stuff on there. My wife, like I said, my phone number's, you know, posted on there as well. They can call anytime. We're always here. That's the biggest thing, I guess, is Facebook, with the social distancing going on right now. Or they could even stop by the shop. We're always, like I said, we're always here with the kids.
Well, Byron, we appreciate you taking the time to allow us to interview with you. And we thank you for your interest in making Parkersburg a better place. And with that, everyone, wash those hands.
That's right.
Stay safe, everyone.
You too.